It's Tuesday, February 13th, just following up on the SPY here. On the last video, I discussed how I rebought some puts here on this 2-down red bar. It came down for a few bars, and I was able to, at this point, scale out again and set up a no-risk trade. I bought some 4.99 puts, or I rebought them at 4.45. I just scaled out at 5 up here, over half a point higher, and now we get to kind of see it no risk. Is this just consolidating and maybe working towards the lows of the day before the day's over? At this point, I still have the downward bias in play, as I discussed, at the open, and then even as it was moving up. We're way below the midpoint of the prior day. I know the intraday structure at the moment's a little bit to the upside here, green, but I still think on the weekly chart, until proven otherwise, we have the higher high here. We took out the midpoint of that bar, and we have a few days to go to get down to, now target the low of that previous week. That's kind of, until things change, that's what I'm anticipating. But, if we get a big hammer bar here today, then maybe, a nice green bar with a hammer look, then maybe we have to head up, and maybe we head up for the rest of the week. I don't know, and I could play the upside tomorrow. But for now, I'm just kind of showing how price action unfolds, and I have my expectations, and I take my certain trades, and my trade management is really what saves me one way or the other, so we will see. A little bit of conflict today in the sense that the intraday structure is a little up, but we're way below the midpoint of the prior day, heading down. So anyway, I never really intended to shoot my trade videos going forward. I was going to do more recaps towards the end of the week, but I just wanted to highlight, when you see the recaps and you see the 15-minute chart, and I talk about how you could have bought puts here and scaled out and get up a no-risk trade, and then there was another re-entry opportunity here, and you could also, either scale out if you want to be conservative, or hold on if this becomes the high of the day. And if we head lower here with more red bars, then I expect the low to be taken out, and it's a really nice trade. How in this case, because of my downward bias, I just think these up moves are taking out liquidity. So I'm just pointing out, as I do recaps, kind of the way my mindset works, but and just showing a real-time example of it today in terms of actual trades. But there'll be plenty of unique scenarios unfolding in the days and weeks ahead, and the recaps will kind of highlight this type of thinking relative to what's going, what I see developing, at least my interpretation of it each day. So let's see. Today I still have the downward bias. I'm hoping we kind of hold in here and then work towards the lows of the day before the day's over. If this becomes a nice weak looking bar without much reversal, potentially upside, then I still think we're heading down here to those weekly lows. So we'll see if that unfolds by the end of the week, but just wanted to highlight a kind of unique scenario today after the CPI number, and the way my mindset works in terms of trading it, and the way I look at intraday structure on the 15-minute chart.